Hi, welcome back to the garden. Today is Sunday, April 10th. It's going to be 80 degrees today, with the wind gusting up to 40 miles an hour. I got things that need to go in the ground. Well, maybe. Now last year it froze in my garden on April 22nd. I'm not about to put these out yet. This really doesn't have anything to do with dates. It has to do with temperature. You want the nighttime temperature to be about 50 degrees consistently, and then your tomatoes will start growing. You can put them in the ground, they're just gonna sit there. Remember, as big as they get, this entire stem will root. So even if they get bigger than you think they should, you just plant them a little deeper. But instead of working here in the garden where the wind's about to knock me over, let's go ahead and plant some seeds. Patience. Patience in the garden. We got plenty of time. The nice thing about these containers is they've got a tray underneath. These are rubber, so look how easy that'll push up when you get ready to replant. Look at the root system on these already. When you put your potting soil in, just make your dents. Now you're ready to add seeds, and we'll cover those back up. Let's get a few more of these filled up. Now if you want to isolate stuff, these smaller ones, same size cell as these. This soil is not wet, but it's not dry. It's not even really decent enough to make a decent dirt clod out of it. But some people say just shake. I like to poke it down just to make sure I'm getting some of those air pockets out. Now anybody that tells you they get 100% germination rate, I think it's a little smoke and mirrors. Alright, we like spaghetti squash. I'm going to put 2 in each one of these cells to try to get some kind of germination rate. We save these seeds. I'd have all these seeds out here so you can see them, but I think the wind's going to blow us away. Charleston gray watermelon, I got at a seed exchange. We're going to try those. My friend Gene used to soak them. He'd put a couple in, but then he'd come back and thin them out. And you know me and thinning out. All right, let's try a couple of your Crenshaws again. See if we can't get some this year. And see if the wind wasn't blowing so hard. You can do this on the table. Just put a little bit of this potting soil back over. Kind of dust it. Go through and make sure we got a decent amount of water on them. The nice thing about these is it allows for a little bit of water down at the bottom. I know everybody's busy. Sometimes you don't get to watering when you want to. I'm liking this kind of system. Well, now that the wind's died down for just a second, let's see what else we want to get in the ground. Okay, we like these purple okra. So I'm going to do one cell with those. I'm really not going to plant these too heavy because once they start going, they make more than we can use. And I sure do like okra. We're also going to try this Clemson spineless, and if all of these germinate, we're going to have plenty of okra. I was given a packet of butternut squash seeds, so we'll see what we get from those. And I'll tell you, every year I can plant seeds in the garden, same time I put starts, and I don't know which one wins. But I sure do like having starts here at the house. Set that in there to get covered in a second. That's a Fort Knox. That's a Fort Knox yellow zucchini. We're going to do some crookneck. I got some broadleaf basil from Baker Creek. I'm only going to put a couple in each cell. I know there's folks out there that say I should be starting these quite a bit earlier, but there's also folks that are covered in snow. It's not really about the date, it's about the temperature. Right now we still got another 2 weeks before it's 50 or 60 degrees at night consistently. So a lot of this stuff, I'm not even worried about getting close to putting in the ground yet. Now we could put these on the heating pad and we could put a plastic dome over them. They will start germinating a little quicker. All of your plants will. I'm not in that big a hurry, and that's way too many things that I have to keep track of. I did finally invest in a couple cheap grow lights, and these have been up for a couple weeks, and they're staying nice and tight to the ground. These are about ready to be repotted into another container. Got some Thai basil. I guess what I want to say today is, be patient. The outside temperature has to be right for your plants. You can get as excited as you want. I know last year we had a streak of 70 and 80 degree days and people got their gardens completely planted out. Then it froze good. Then they started over. So be patient, just like with everything else in the garden. You can do this too. It only takes a little bit of patience. I want to thank you for stopping by the garden to help me get a few seeds in some containers. Clean up. I know, I said I would clean up. Easiest cleanup in the world. And until next time, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant. Let's go plant garden.